1782, and next Shabbat will be already into the new year, so I want to wish everyone a Shana Tova u'Metuka, a sweet and a good year, a healthy year, a year that is much better than the year that is now just ending. We begin our service singing together, Hinei Matov, how good and how sweet it is to be here celebrating together Shabbat. Turn to page 172 as we sing together Ma Tovu. We rise as we turn to page 195 for the Berlow. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם יוצר אור ובורא חושך עושה שלום ובורא את הכל המאיר לארץ ולדרים עליה ברחמים ובטובו מחדש בכל יום תמיד מעשה וראשית מה רבו מעשיך אדוני כולם בחוכמה עשית מלאה הארץ קנייניך תתברך אדוני אלוהינו, על שבח מעשה ידיך, ועל מאורי אור שעשית יפארו חסלה. אור חדש על ציון תאיר, ונזכה כולנו מהרה לאורו. ברוך אתה אדוני יוצר המאורות. And we read together on page 196. The world is sunlight, restoring the soul. Rejoicing the heart, bringing light to the eyes, more welcome than gold, a Torah from heaven. I have no light to give the morning. My Torah, my special human gift, is words. As I bring my words forth from silence, welcome them, you who redeems the sun from darkness. Baruch ata Adonai, Yotzer Ameorot. And we turn to page 200 for the calling of the Shema. Please be seated. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. And we turn now to page 204 to sing together Mi Chamocha. We rise for the tefillah on page 205. ברוך אתה אדוני, אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואמהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. Source of all being, we turn to you as did our people in ancient days. They beheld you in the heavens, they felt you in their hearts, they sought you in their lives. Their quest is ours. Help us to see the wonder of being. Give us the courage to search for truth. Teach us the path to a better life. So shall we, by our lives and our labors, bring near the narrow vision, one of justice, freedom, and peace. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. And we read together on page 207. You are the open door that beckons me in. Peeking around the door frame, I begin to enter into your glory. You move me forward, O Eternal, to step beyond self-made boundaries. Lift my foot over the threshold that I might abide with you. In the house of the eternal, I found my questions waiting to be posed. They filled me with wonder. Sit with me, eternal teacher. Encourage my seeking. As I fill my hours with your mitzvot, so shall I be filled. Send me through your door, stretching up to honor your name, sharing out this wonder, enriching myself in the giving. Blessed are you, Adonai, who gives life to all. Baruch atah Adonai, mechaye hakol.
נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב יד נביאך, ורק אמר זה ואמר, קדוש קדוש קדוש, אדוני צבאות, אלוהים הארץ,
Generations we will make known your greatness, and to all eternity proclaim your holiness. Your praise, O God, shall never depart from our lips. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Please be seated. turn to page 216 for the prayer for shalom, for peace and wellness and wholeness. O God, may we never become complacent, faltering in our effort to build a world of peace. Let the nations know and understand that justice and right are better than dominion and conquest. May all come to see that it is not by might nor by power, but by your Spirit that life prevails. Praised are you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hamvarech et amo Yisrael bashalom. We turn now to page 253 for the Misheberach, the prayer for healing and courage and strength in our lives, in the life of everyone that is dear to us. We name those who need healing and courage and strength in our hearts as we sing together.
Source of strength, who bless
turn now to Seder Kriyat HaTorah LeShabbat, the order of reading from the Torah on Shabbat, on page 244. Please rise. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Our God is one, Adonai is great, holy is God's name. Please be seated, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. We're at the Torah portion that is called Nitzavim. That's one of the 4 last Torah portions in the book of Deuteronomy. We're very close to the end of the book. If you are able to look close to the Torah, you'll see that more than 90% of the 5 books of the Torah are on the right side, and a teeny bit is on the left side. It's not only 4 portions that are left out of the 54 that we have, those are also the shortest Torah portions that we have in the Torah, in the 5 books of Moses, and yet there's a lot there. This Torah portion that we're reading, Atem Nitzavim, which literally means you stand. The first verse says, you stand here today before Adonai your God. It has in it the last covenant that Moses makes with the people of Israel. Happens to be also the most inclusive covenant that Moses and God are making with our people. It has in it the one and only place in the Torah that the notion of tshuva, of repentance, is there. Before there, the notion was that if you sin, you are punished. A person should be responsible for their actions, and there's no chance of returning to the right path and getting forgiveness for that. The whole notion of tshuva appears in chapter 30 for the first time. I'm mentioning that because Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur are all about tshuva, are all about this great Jewish idea that every year, and actually every day of our lives, we have the option to change the path that we are walking and to go to the path that is the right path for us. There are also other things in this Torah portion. We're going to read from the beginning of the Torah portion, a part that is also going to sound familiar to you in a few days on Yom Kippur, because we're reading exactly the same reading. We're not going to do what we're doing on Yom Kippur, and that is that we're jumping to two sections. On Yom Kippur we read from two sections in our Torah portion, so we're jumping from the beginning of the Torah portion, which is chapter 29, verse 9. We read a few verses there on Yom Kippur, and then we jump all the way to chapter 30, verse 14. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that jump, that athletical jump. It's in another column here. That's too much for me. But we'll read there, and we'll see what the Torah portion is all about. So let's say first the blessing before reading from the Torah.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach leolam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. אתם ניצבים היום כולכם לפני אדוני אלוהיכם, ראשיכם, שבטיכם, זקניכם ושוטריכם, כל איש ישראל, טפיכם, נשיכם וגרך אשר בקרב מחניך, מחוטב עציך עד שואב ממך, לעוברך בברית אדוני אלוהיך ובעלתו, אשר אדוני אלוהיך כורת עמך היום, למען הקים אותך היום לא לעם, והוא יהיה לך לאלוהים, כאשר דיבר לך, וכאשר נשבע לאבותיך, לאברהם, ליצחק וליעקב. ולא איתכם לבדכם, אנוכי כורת את הברית הזאת ואת העלה הזאת, כי את אשר ישנו פה עמנו עומד היום לפני אדוני אלוהינו, ואת אשר איננו פה עמנו היום. And I am doing the jump, because I did see where that is, so we're jumping to verse 14, if I'm correct, on chapter 30. ראה נתתי לפניך היום את החיים ואת הטוב ואת המוות ואת הרע, אשר אנוכי מצווך היום לאהבה את אדוני אלוהיך, ללכת בדרכיו ולשמור מצוותיו וחוקותיו ומשפטיו, וחיית ורבית וברכך אדוני אלוהיך בארץ אשר אתה בא שמה לרשתה. The translation of both parts. You stand this day, all of you, before your God, Adonai, your tribal heads, your elders, and your officials, all the men of Israel, your children, your women, even the stranger within your camp, from wood chopper to water drawer, to enter into the covenant of your God Adonai, which your God Adonai is concluding with you this day, with its sanctions, in order to establish you this day as God's people, and in order to be your God, as promised you and as sworn to your ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I make this covenant with its sanctions, not with you alone, but both with those who are standing here with us this day before our God Adonai, and with those who are not with us here this day. And then we do the jump all the way to verse 15 actually. See, I set before you this day life and prosperity, death and adversity. For I command you this day to love your God Adonai, to walk in God's ways, and to keep God's commandments, God's laws, and God's rules, that you may thrive and increase, and that your God Adonai may bless you in the land that you are about to enter and possess. This is more or less all that we're going to read also on Yom Kippur, just a little bit more on Yom Kippur than that. This is a very special and unique theological event there. It's not only a covenant between Adonai and the people of Israel. It's not only extremely exclusive. Usually the Torah doesn't like to repeat itself here. The Torah repeats itself a lot, 14 times. The versions of you all appear there. It's like enough. You stand here today to say, but no. Moses is going to say, you stand here today, all of you stand here today, women, children, not men only, and so on. But also, it's not only the radical inclusiveness and the fact that even those who are not there today, whether it's those who don't want to be there as part of the covenant or those who are for the future generations and are going to join the covenant, it's not only that inclusiveness that is such a strong message that we repeated also on Yom Kippur, but there's another thing here that is a very strong and important message. The fact that we get to choose how to live our lives. That there are so many people that are under the impression that we have no choice, that it's just fate. And here, this is such a strong message that you have the choice. God is giving you free will and free choice. And this is something that is central to what many voices in the Hebrew Bible and very strong voices in our tradition are saying time and again. The fact that we can choose. And not only that we can choose, we have, as later on we're going to read in the Torah portion, the chance time and again to return to what we should be, even if we made the wrong choice. The root shuv, to return, appears there as many times as you all appears in the beginning of the Torah portion. So there are three messages that actually are very strong messages from our Torah portion. One is radical inclusiveness. We include everyone. Even those who don't want to be included, we are responsible to them. The second thing is it's up to us. What kind of a person I am trying to be? What kind of a person I am in my day-to-day handling of life? And the third one, it's always possible to return to what I ought to be. It's always possible to change courses. I am not doomed in my life. Let's say the blessing after reading from the Torah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen.
Please rise.
V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael. V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael. Al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe, b'yad Moshe. Al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe, b'yad Moshe. V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael. V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael.
So I just want to add something. This is the first time we are using our new Torah table. This is very exciting. We just got it yesterday afternoon. You got the merit to be the first one to rise the Torah from the new Torah table. Hopefully it felt better than the old one that was kind of low. And may we continue to go from strength to strength in reading the Torah and learning from it. And may they'll need to change it in like 40 years from now because it will be so worn off from use. But שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה, אמן. We turn now to page 283 to the Aleinu. Please join me as we read together. Let us adore the ever-living God and render praise unto you, who spread out the heavens and established the earth, whose glory is revealed in the heavens above, and whose greatness is manifest throughout the world. You are our God, there is none else. We read together on the top of page 287. May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding. Loved each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech. May we never lift up our hand but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace. Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. On this Shabbat, we remember especially Raymond Allen Sr., Dr. Stanley Frager, Abe J. Abrams, Jean Blumenson, Barry Bronner, Ruby Grabfelder, S. Arnold Lynch, Brooks Morris, Ellen Beyersdorfer, David Flarsheim, Ida Goldberg, Herbert Hammond, David Jones, Irma Levy, Sol Nafusi, Ruth Weinstock, Babette Zimmerman, Louis Atlas, Ben Davis, Andrea Kling, Ruth Ornstein, Daniel J. Allen, Evelyn Meyer, Gennady Pishulin, Eva A. Silk, Minnie Waldman, Rose D. Udin, Joan Campbell, May G. Cohen, Harry L. Goodman, Harris Lefkowitz, Milton Morgulan, Herman Netter, Sylvan Samuels, Paul Wartime, Samuel Bernson, Raymond Katz, Marjorie Klein, Lillian Levens, Adele Linker, Joseph Lubitsch, Robert Paul Baker Jr., Nellie Droutman, Heinz Oppenheim, and in recent days, Belle Levy. We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. With the blessed memories from our loved ones in our hearts, we rise as we turn to page 294 for the Mourner's Kaddish. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעלם ולעולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלל שמי דקודשה בריחו, לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמא ואמרו אמן. יהא שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. זיכרונם לברכה, may the memory of our loved ones come to be a blessing and a benediction to us all. Amen. Our closing song is Od Yavo Shalom. You can find the words at the bottom of page 353. Shalom, everyone. Please wish a Shabbat of Shalom and a Shana Tova to someone that you never met before and to everyone that you know. Shabbat Shalom.